Is it time to buy or sell NIO stock? In this video, we will explore NIO in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Wednesday, the 17th of September, 2025. And now, we are here to offer a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You certainly don't want to miss any important updates that could affect your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and obtain free price predictions and detailed analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is intended for informational purposes only and should not be seen as financial advice. Since the 10th of July, 2025, our system has identified NIO as a strong buy candidate, assigning it a score of 7.63. Now, let's explore the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who followed our analysis have experienced an impressive gain of 101.9% since we first designated NIO as a buy candidate 49 days ago. This results in an average return of 2.08% per day since its classification as a strong buy candidate. The stock currently resides in the upper portion of a very wide and strong rising trend in the short term. This position often presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower section of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout at the top trend line, that's $7.55, will first indicate a stronger rate of ascent. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 87.82% over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between 45.23% and 90.46%. In terms of the longer-term outlook, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 7.86%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 64.30% to negative 17.57% over the next year. In current terms, this would imply a future price between $2.66 and $6.14. Our latest daily update for NIO includes the headline, NIO stock price up more than 6.13% on Wednesday. The NIO stock price gained 6.13% on the last trading day, which was Wednesday, the 17th of September, 2025. It rose from $7.02 to $7.45. This marks the 5th consecutive day of gains. It will be interesting to see if it can maintain this upward trend or if it will take a brief pause in the coming days. During the last trading session, the stock fluctuated by 5.52%, with a low of $7.06 and a high of $7.45. The price has increased in 7 out of the last 10 days and is up by 17.88% over the past 2 weeks. Volume decreased on the last day by 5 million shares, resulting in a total of 122 million shares traded, valued at approximately $907.7 million. It is important to consider that falling volume alongside rising prices can indicate divergence and may serve as an early warning for potential changes in the next few days. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached was $7.71, while the lowest was $3.02. Currently, the price sits 3.37% or 26 cents below the 52-week high and 88.88% or $59.54 below the all-time high of $66.99, which occurred on January 11, 2021. NIO completed an equity offering amounting to $1.16 billion this morning, with underwriters fully exercising their option. This move boosts cash on the balance sheet, but also increases the share count. Meanwhile, the company is shifting its production focus to prioritize the ONVOL90 and the third-generation ES8. NIO has commenced deliveries of the ES8 this week and has begun shipping units to dealers. In August, deliveries surged by 55% year-over-year. NIO has stated that its expanded supply chain capacity aims for approximately 50,000 monthly deliveries in the fourth quarter. The product strategy includes lighter and more affordable battery packs, along with a smart and luxurious positioning for the ES8. Additionally, an Analyst upgrade has contributed to the positive momentum, pushing the stock back toward recent highs. In the short term, the equity raise and previous discounted offerings have resulted in headline volatility and dilution pressure. However, this cash infusion reduces financing risk and supports the scale-up of production, which could potentially lift the share price if delivery execution aligns with guidance. Looking further ahead, sustained demand, improved battery cost and performance, and higher volumes are expected to expand margins and revenue. However, execution risk and increasing competition indicate that investors should closely monitor delivery cadence and margin trends. Analyst ratings. On Tuesday, the 16th of September, 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned NIO a buy rating with an upgrade action. On Wednesday, the 3rd of September, 2025, it was reported that Bank of America Securities assigned NIO a neutral rating with a hold action. On Thursday, the 31st of July, 2025, it was reported that Macquarie assigned NIO an outperform rating with an upgrade action. On Monday, the 14th of July, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned NIO a buy rating with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 17th of June, 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned NIO a neutral rating with an upgrade action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to NIO stock. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell as well. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have also given the stock a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for NIO. The NIO stock exhibits buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between these two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of a downward correction, support is expected at levels of $6.46 and $5.61. A drop below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. A buy signal was generated from a pivot bottom point on Wednesday, September 10, 2025, with the stock having risen by 30.24% thus far. A further increase is anticipated until a new top pivot is established. However, it's worth noting that volume declined during the last trading day, even as prices increased. This creates a divergence between volume and price, which could serve as an early warning. It is advisable to monitor the stock closely. Some negative signals have emerged as well, which may impact short-term developments. Furthermore, a sell signal is currently present from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, sell signal. Pivots, buy signal, 6 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal, 19 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal, 5 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal, 50 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal, 48 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal, 7 days ago. The long-term moving average, buy signal, 48 days ago. The relation between the short and the long moving averages, buy signal, 39 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to find more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for NIO. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $6.34 and $6.09. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, since if this level is broken, the stock may then fall to the next support level. In this case, NIO finds support just below today's level at $6.34. If this level is broken, then the next support from accumulated volume will be at $6.09 and $5.72. This stock may experience significant movement throughout the day, indicating volatility, and with a large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be high risk. During the last day, the stock moved 390 cents between its high and low, or 5.52%. For the last week, the stock has had an average daily volatility of 6.69%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for NIO, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, often referred to as the PE ratio. This important ratio compares a company's current share price to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company has negative earnings or is operating at a loss. Even well-established companies can face challenging periods, often due to factors outside their control. However, a pattern of consistently negative PE ratios may suggest a lack of profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 19th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at -31 cents. It is important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for NIO. There is no significant resistance from accumulated volume above, which indicates that the stock could move upwards swiftly under the right conditions. In this scenario, you may want to enter a position and use volume as a guide for when to exit. On the downside, NIO encounters its first support level at $6.34. If this support level holds, it could present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for NIO from multiple analyst sources is to sell. The most recent insider trade for this stock occurred more than 3 months ago. The latest trade took place on the 24th of February, 2016, when Citigroup Inc. executed an insider sale of 850 shares of variable rate demand preferred shares. A recommended stop loss is set at $7.21, reflecting a decline of 3.2%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, indicating a higher level of risk. There is a buy signal based on a pivot bottom identified 5 days ago. Is NIO stock a good buy? NIO presents several positive indicators and is currently following a strong upward trend. As the saying goes, let the trend be your friend. Therefore, we consider it a favorable option at these current levels, with expectations for further gains over the next 3 months. However, after analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price appears to be overvalued. For trading on Thursday, the 18th of September, we anticipate NIO will open lower by 13 cents, starting at $7.32. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should speak with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decision upon StockInvest.us. By using the information provided, you agree and are held liable for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.